Muslim scholar and leader Kamal Farooqi. He was at the function. He joins me on the phone line now for more. Dr. Farooqi, Kamal Farooqi, what happened there? Dr. Fahim just got up, he started speaking. Take us through what happened. There's merit in what Dr. Fahim says?
Very unfortunate. The function was for a different purpose, and the function was basically for a very historical thing which has happened in the country today, for the Waqf Development Corporation, which we have been demanding for ages. So Mr. K. Rahman Khan, the Honorable Minister, has on the basis of the recommendations of Muslim Personal Law Board, had taken the Waqf Act to its logical conclusion, and it was passed. Then he had committed there that Waqf Development Corporation also will be constituted. Waqf Development Corporation is an organization which will translate the entire Waqf properties into a income generating ship, in fact. So this was an occasion wherein this was launched. Mr. Fahim may be having lots of issue, and I will be also having the lots of issue, but that was not the proper time, in fact, because when we are talking about a very positive thing, Waqf Development Corporation is a historical moment, and
yes.
Though I have been critical about various actions of the Congress, but this is a very important action which the Congress government has taken, UAP has taken. So Mr. Fahim was not justified in raising that issue over there.
Okay.
But that was a localized.
The venue wasn't right, is what you're saying. The issues that he's raising, that government announces schemes for Muslims, but they are not implemented, and that is what his point was. His exact quote, and you heard him there. He says Muslims are at crossroads. They need to decide their future. Is the government actually taking them forward? Is there merit in his case?
I not say that 100% he is right and or 100% he is wrong. The fact of the matter is that UPA, both first and second, has taken certain drastic historical steps right from the inception of the Sachar Committee, in fact, which was purely for educational and economic development of the Muslims. After that, implementation has started. Yes, there has been certain slackness. Yes, some of the things were not taken up. But if you say that during these two periods, Muslims have not got the benefits of all these things, I think it will be a very generalized wrong statement. The fact of the matter is that particularly Mr. K. Rahman Khan, after he took over the Ministry of the Minority Affairs, very important actions have been taken, and whatever the deficiencies were there, I am told that a lot of things have been corrected. But Dr. Fahim, he may be right as far as Delhi is concerned, but he represents a place wherein he has sent all the important persons to the Congress. Why he is very close there, and of course, I have been observing he's a good social worker, but that does not mean that you are not taking the... Sheila Dikshit was directly responsible for it. But
okay.
That was not the time to discuss this here.
Okay,
so,
stay on with me, Kamal Farooqi. Let me also bring in headlines today is Atir Khan, who joins us with more on this. Atir, you were there covering this event. You spoke to Dr. Fahim Beg. What is his angst? He said he wrote 150 letters to the Prime Minister. What is it that he wrote in these letters?
Well, Gaurav, he's justifying what he's done, and he feels that he's not done any wrong in our democracy. He says he has all rights to express his feelings, and he had been trying very hard to, convey to the government that, the schemes are not being properly implemented. In fact, he was just reflecting what moments ago Sonia Gandhi had said in her speech, that the benefits of the schemes which have been initiated by the centre the benefits are not trickling down to the grassroots level. So he was merely reflecting what Sonia Gandhi had earlier said. But the manner in which he said, all of a sudden he rose, and that was alarming indeed for the security, that there is zero tolerance, no compromise as far as PM security is concerned.
Okay.
And it was, sort of unethical the way he brought it up. But then he said that he meant no disrespect for the Prime Minister at the venue.
For the moment, Kamal Farooqi and Atir Khan, many thanks for joining me. We will continue to track this story. Dr. Fahim Beg is a social worker in East Delhi. He said he wrote 150 letters to the Prime Minister saying it's easy to announce schemes, but there's no point if those schemes are not implemented on ground.